Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Well, I've got no idea if it's working because OBS isn't showing a audio bar.
I'm sorry.
So there's a good chance of talking to myself.
What you've done for me, you killed me, is what you've done. You've signed my death warrant, and now you want advice? All right, I'll give you advice. Go to Mexico and screw up like I know you will, and wind up in a barrel somewhere.
Save all that. Oh, you can actually hear me. Well, that's good news, I guess. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. It shouldn't be quiet. There's nothing different to usual. Unless I need to boost the mic volume. Which I have no idea how to do. Filters. Gain. Maybe that. Does that make a bit of difference? As I say, I haven't got a search bar, so a bar that's working, so I have no idea what the volume sounds like. Episode 1 or 2 are finished as well as that. Episode 3. Nice. We should have a few people with videos actually, which is quite good. Is the noise difference actually that bad? Because it really, well, it never used to look too bad. Oh, my bar's working now as well. And it's showing, I'm peeking into the yellow part, so it should be a reasonable sound. But who knows? Why is time in a bottle charged? Pinged. Why is casting pinned? Why is announcement July 2024 pinned? I don't know why the announcement channel has anything pinned. Right. So we have a few bugs to fix. Which hopefully shouldn't take too long. Yeah, a few bugs, a couple of recipes. Obviously typos, because that's what we seem to do. I don't know how to fix that though. Like, I don't know. I could increase the volume of everything, but well, I can't because it's all separate audio streams. So if I speak now, the music ducks out, right? So if we boost the music to about there, is that any difference? Does that sound better or worse? It's like doing an eye test. Number 1 or number 2? So the music louder, and does my voice still go over the music? Because the idea is that when I speak, the music drops down. But obviously I can't judge if it's enough or not. It's good. I'd love to hear it. So let's see if these settings will stay as right. I mean, I'm guessing the game's going to be quite quiet now. Is that better for the music for the game? I don't know. As long as it's not dead air, I'm not really bothered. Right, number 1. Force craft recipe for the Hand of Time. Hand of Time. So currently this is the default way in Nature's Aura. If we do that, oh, actually we don't need to change that. I think we change this as well. I think that's the most relevant thing from it. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. No, it needs a recipe. A recipe. Recipe. I don't even know how to say that. At Forcecraft. Thank you very much for the follow. Did the button work? Probably not. Our only real options for Forcecraft are grinding and freezing. Time Torch. What do these do? Accelerate time in an area. We have an entry for it. Maybe it's not implemented. Try editing the offstage by 54 of the time torch blockhead. Sorry. General. Time torch enabled. Time torch logging. Print in log when time torch is placed and by who. Time torch rates. How many ticks in between tick in neighbor box. The amount of time. Well, I don't think we want to use the time torch anyway. Because we have other options with TIAB and Soul Surges. So let's just ban it. What version do we have? B 1.0. One of them. One of them. One of them. Not that. and time torches. Even save. Thank you very much for the follow. That time it worked, so it's always good. Mainly just wanted it as a thing to craft it. Oh, so like an alternative to the Hand of Time. Yeah, but then it still means you have to have the item. And the item actually does function, so... And I don't want people to think that they can use this. We could just make the Hand of Time in the Horsecraft stuff anyway. Well, there wasn't actually a recipe for it anyway. I don't know what the recipe is meant to be. Or the actual way of getting it. Was it not already enabled? Oh no, it's disabled. Well, if it's disabled, then maybe we could do that. I disabled it already. I don't remember doing that. Did we do that today? There's no way we did that today. Need to unlock recipes via Forcecraft that has that tiered system. Oh yeah, that thing. The infusion. This. I mean, this isn't too bad a recipe. I mean, I guess the way we could, I was going to say we could balance it by making it a block of Never Stars, but there's already very little quests in here. Unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to go freezing recipe. What's it called? The Hand of Time. It's Clock Hand. Yeah, it makes sense that we did, because obviously we have Time in the Bottle and we have Industrial Foreguy and Souls. So we have an automated way of doing it and a personal one anyway. Yeah, so it would just be that. And then we do that. Okay, so we're one bug down. Right, chapter challenges again. So Clipsum is green, but chapter challenge 4. Chapter 2 is saying not complete. Chapter challenge 4. 2. Quite 2. How are we going to do this? What, these ones here? Oh yeah, we need to do the solar laser one. Is it confusing that optional quests are needed for the chapter challenges? Don't think it is necessary because it does say here. Ultimate completionist. You will be rewarded for each quest line you fully complete. Some quests are marked optional, but you must still complete either side of the quest line to unlock. E.g., all crate optional quests or all pneumatic craft quests. I mean, that makes sense for me, but obviously I made the pack, so it's pretty obvious for me what that is. I mean, an alternative is to, I don't know, maybe just make the last quest in the quest line, but then all these like side quests here don't need to be completed, which feels weird. Oh yeah, no one reads anyway. Unless we just don't lock them. That is going to take an absolute age. I think the trouble is specifically for the ones that are optional. Is this one? Yeah, ones like these. You can't actually see them. If you're not in edit mode. Which is kind of annoying. I mean, that is also another option, yeah. I feel like having this as a quest line is just going to be a bit annoying. Or we just do what I said a minute ago and just absolutely yeet these out. Just destroy these. And then add like a shape quest that has to be completed to unlock the chapter challenges for that quest line. Maybe that's a clearer way of doing it. Because I think at the end of the day, the optional quest lines... Now, see, now this is a problem here, because... Oh no, it's not, because we could do these two last ones. And then you just have to complete one. Let's see what shapes we've got. Circle. Square. Rounded square. Diamond. Pentagon. Hexagon, octagon, heart, gear, none. None. very weird. Rounded square. Diamond. Hexagon could work. Right, let's just rewrite this. First part could stay. To unlock... How do I want to word this? To unlock a chapter's chapter challenges. Does that make sense? To unlock a chapter's chapter challenges. I hate that. To unlock the chapter challenges for... To unlock the chapter challenges for a specific questline, you must complete the hexagonal. How do you spell it? To unlock the chapter challenges for a specific questline, you must complete the hexagonal-shaped quest. Bold. Is questline one word? Yes. Something like that. Chapter challenges are for ultimate completionist. To unlock the chapter challenges for a specific questline, you must complete the hexagonal-shaped quest. You will be rewarded for each questline you fully complete. See, that needs to change. You will be rewarded inside the chapter channel. That's probably fine. Delete that. That's irrelevant. Just delete them. Delete that. Edit. Do that. Probably. Oh no, we did. should work fine. Hi, welcome. I guess here Cole would be the one. I mean, there's no reason why we could do 2. I guess the hexagon kind of gives you a path to follow as well. Christmas challenges. No, chapter challenges. Mixer probably here. Hammock. Pretty simple, this one. That's probably a better way to do it. Technically, you get a gun. The present was just the best icon I could think of. And the gifts kind of make sense as well. Is this unviewable? To be fair, we'll probably get rid of this as well. Let's see how much it's changed. Remake the starting area with a flooded sphere with kelp. Water, lava, and kelpfish should also spawn in there. I mean, that idea didn't last. Make breeding and infusing upgrades not default recipes. Don't know what that means. Update strainers to cloche-like upgrade system. We did that. Strainer should also use a cloche-like recipe system. That went through 1,000 different stages. Remove cobblestone fish spawn. Publish resource fish. Selling stuff relics. Sphere vaults. We actually did quite a lot of that, to be fair. So that can go. Change that to a book. I mean, this quest doesn't even have dependencies. Or this one. Oh, that's because we deleted the other quests. So here we shall do that. And then we make it one dependency. One complete. Mobster mash. Bubbles. And then captured. Oh no. How did I do that wrong? No, that's correct. And then here will be... Yes, both of them. Okay, so that's that. Probably should have done this way in the beginning. Where is it given? No, it wasn't. The only reason it was given as water in the first one is because you had nowhere to get a bucket. I'm pretty sure you can make a bucket early, can't you? Do we not actually have a quest for the ceramic bucket? Oh, no, we do. Yeah, no, so the whole reason you had that one in the first one is because you couldn't get water really easily first. Whereas this, you can get the ceramic bucket quite early and fit it. Digital storage. One of them. Disillusion chamber. So we never write scrap. And then yeah, probably the machine frame. Souls. Tendencies. Delete. And this will probably be Warden Tears. This is a checkbox, yeah. Did not mean to do that. Two required. What? Two required. What am I doing wrong here? Why is it saying two required? Oh, this. 0. No, it was the fact that it used to require 2 out of 3 quests. Yeah, the rest are fine. But this is correct now, yeah. The mechanism. Perfect. Guess we want to go for infinity storage. I think that's it, because the rest isn't done. Next, Warden's Smite. So, where do we kill the Warden? Warden tier, so it's around here. Question is, do we have Ender IO? Do. What's the Ender IO enchantment thing called? Enchanter. I could have sworn I tapped that in. But does this work? Bookmark recipe. So let's see how these recipes look, shall we? So the recipe ID is Ender IO enchantment fire protection 2. Ender IO. Jar in jar. Base. Data. Ender IO. Recipe. You can, I think. You should be able to anyway. But at least this way you can actually specifically get the enchants that you want, I guess. Ender IO enchanting. So it's not in base. Armory, maybe? Data, Ender IO, recipe. No, it's not there either. It's not going to be conduits. Conduits modded. Machines, I guess? Data, Ender IO, recipe, enchanting, Aqua Infinity. So does each level have its own recipe? And what's this? Fire protection 2. Cost multiplier. Enchantment Minecraft fire protection. We'll do this inside Cube.js, and then if we want to add more books, we can. Thank you very much for the follow. And this will be stop opening Copilot. Paste. Don't know why it's done that. Because it's going to change. Cross multiplayer and then item dot of input. So we do that. Then we did Warden's Smite. Input dots fit, enchantment dots fit. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. So what do we want to use? I guess Sculpt kind of makes sense. And then the enchantment is Optimus Utilities Warden Smite. And then we'll just make it 1, I guess. First time. no way it's not going to work. Didn't work. Rapid item. Why did that all change? How did that even change? I'm sure we say it to the .json. Still didn't work. No key tag. Is this going to be an annoying recipe that doesn't take ingredients? Yes, it needs an item. Wait, that is an ingredient. That would help if I used ingredient and not item, I guess. That's what we want to see. We need to dramatically increase the amount, I guess. What does it go up to? 64. So we have... Okay, who's doing the maths on this? How do we work this out? If we could do max size 64... I guess we have to do max 60. And then it will be... 15 base. Something like that. I'm not sure what the base modifier actually does. Why? Want to do it like this, we'll do it like this. There's 5, so I think that will work. Oh, actually, will it? No, that will only do 4. We'd have to do something like 12 then. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Because we can't go over a stack. So actually, yeah, it should be 12. Why is it ordered like that? Why is the number 5 here? 75. I'm guessing this won't work. Yeah, because you're not never be able to stack it. So 12 should work. Then we want a book. Why is it a book and quill? Warden Smite 5. I guess it's because of... I don't know, why would it be that? Because V comes after I. Super weird. Does protection do it as well? Yeah. That's really weird. Speaking of weird, we had the problem... Well, actually, we can show you right now. Here is the Nether Brick texture. And then here is the Nether Brick Lock texture. You could probably hear drilling, by the way, as well. As you can see, the texture is misplaced. And that is because this texture renders completely differently. This is not what the picture looks like. So if we go in IntelliJ, and we search for netherbrick.png, and we'll copy it. We'll just throw it in here because texture. That is texturing A. So I'm pretty sure, for whatever reason, it renders upside down. Which is why this texture is wrong, because obviously we use the base texture here, put it in there. But why on earth does this render upside down? I checked the block. The block's normal. It's just a normal standard block. Yeah, so in the picture, I think, so what it actually is, I think it's rotated by 180 degrees. Why that is, I don't know. But yeah, if you look at the small squares here. Oh, actually, it's not even that, because the small squares are at the bottom. So yeah, it's just generally off-centered by a pixel. Yeah, red Nether Brick's the same. And the picture is exactly the same as well. It's got the line at the bottom. So how weird is that? Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. think I want this file. Submerged to Cube.js assets. Replace. Hopefully now that should be fixed. But yeah, it's a weird one. Yuki found it when fixing the lock texture. Nice. I have no idea why that's happened. Resource reload found. Love to see it. Please don't crash. Fine, I guess we're restarting. Play. I still hate that CurseForge doesn't show. But it's annoying. So if I click on Submerged, and I click add more content, and then I sort by latest update. The idea being that I can see the latest updates for what I'm working on. If you scroll, so first one's today, second one today, third, fourth, fifth. Then we get to like, what's this? Extended AE2. Oh no, not that. Reliquary. So it says updated 2 days ago, even though it's like 6th on the list. But that is because even though we're on 1.21.1, it shows versions that are like not valid for the version of the mod pack that you're on, if that makes sense. So this is probably an update that's been updated today, but not for the version that we're on, but it shows in that list of updates, which is really kind of annoying. Check the files. Yeah, 13th of December, which is today. NeoForge 1.21.8. Yeah, it shows up on my list, which is really annoying. On the plus side, the lock texture is fixed. So that should be all textures done. Close that. I don't know why it failed to reload then before, because clearly it's fine. Right, next on the list. Orders white, that's done. Metallurgic infuser felt. Shocked there's a spelling mistake. Where's my smooth? What's going on? Where's my smooth textures? Metallurgic. I forgot the R. Metallurgic. Metallurgic. What on earth? these? Oh, they're the squares. Okay, fair enough. So there's 1. I think there's 7. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I mean, that's not even correct. I guess it is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do that. And we could just search for that. Yeah. Well, we got more, to be fair. It's only for these circuits, though, isn't it? The actual alloys can't be crafted, can they? I'll just change that one as well. Two, 4. 4. Why is it so much more expensive? So this uses 20, so it should be 40. 120. So this is inefficient, bizarrely. That's got to be a bug. Yeah, it's got to be a bug. But it's not my bug, so I don't care. So that's all fixed. Never force bricks. That's a nice texture. Yeah, now it works. That's probably just for the missing texture. And then we have the Sculpt Shrieker, which is here. How is it actually spelled? So the title was right, but the actual quest is wrong. Because of this stupid background, it's hard to see the actual quest descriptions. S-H-R-I-E-K-E-R. A flash box? Oh, do you mean flesh? Arcane core. Done. Enchanted apparatus. Done. Submerged. That's it. That's everything. Yeah, I mean, don't let not being able to type stop you. Look at the thousands of typos that this pack has had. With, I'm sure, still plenty of typos left in it. So what is that? I think that's fine. I think. Wait, is Ben Little's helper dead? Why is he dead? Done the announcement and then the clearly had enough. Start. Discord. Okay, so I think that is it for Submerged. What we'll do, we'll see what things come to light tomorrow. If there's not a lot, then we'll release it as B1.1. So that's that. Yeah, there you go. Here's the red nether brick, so it's the same issue. Did I actually do this yesterday? Yeah, I removed that, yeah. Light blocks. Why didn't we publish this yesterday? Last updated. Oh wow, we got 102 downloads on 1.21.7. I'm sure this works. I have to say though, from 1.21.10 to 1.21.1 was pretty harmless. Did these work? Must have a marker, yeah. Hello? Oh, I'm creative. I'm guessing we go past this block and it should work. Tooltip.flightblock.enabled. Love it. It should be chat.flightblocks. As part of the actual correct way of doing translations. Flightblock event handler. Yeah, I don't know what I think of that. As I hate the rain. Like the way it makes the, can you see the difference with the like fog? I hate that. Which is why I've added, they already made a mod to remove that. So that's already out. Good old no rain fog, it's called. A lot of work went into that name. I just hate this fog overlay. Okay, so that's what it looks like by default. Let's terminate that. And I may add the an option maybe to turn off that chunk smooth stuff as well, because I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that either. But yeah, everything from core to Optimus Utilities was fine. All of the block rendering, the recipes all worked. Also, the ducks make starting this pack a job scare. Perfect. See, this is much better. You can actually see everything properly. God, I hate that smooth chunk. But yeah, this was like one of the first ones I had for 1.21.6, I think. Welcome, welcome. So yesterday we updated. Yeah, I literally just done the same. And I opened both up to see why it's up there as 2, and I have absolutely no idea. I think it's because I removed the BBL from the front of it. Which you should start seeing with a lot of the mods that, well, that don't need it, really. So yeah, yesterday we updated Core, we updated Optimus Utilities, we updated No Rain Fog, we updated Flight Blocks, but then forgot to actually push it, so we'll do that now. I guess this is all set. Yeah. Don't forget all them. Does this not have auto updates? It does. Cradle. Publish Curse Forge. And then publish Modrimp. Oh, fantastic. We'll come back to Flight Blocks. Yeah, you could just right click again with the light block thing. Close that, close that. Close that. Oh yeah, visible lights was the other mod that updated as well. Yeah, so you literally just use the whatever it's called, the places. I can't even remember the name of them. You can take back a light. I'm not sure if it adds a durability back. I can't remember if that was added or not. But if you don't have the thing, you can just literally place a block. It doesn't act like a solid block. As I say, all the the invisible lights mod does is hook into vanilla. Yeah, you just do that. Yeah, I can't obviously see. Yeah, so that's the vanilla. So we just place vanilla light box. So when you hold the vanilla one, you get all these hitboxes and stuff, which I didn't think was really needed when we've got that one. I guess you could do that and it goes, maybe. And then this is that one. So yeah, we updated core, utilities, invisible lights, sort of done flight blocks. I just need to add all the curseforge stuff back, and no rain fog. They were the 5 that were updated yesterday. Everything else, apparently Klosh is on 1.21.10. I mean, I have no idea if that's the case. BBL Klosh. No. Well, maybe in dev, but on CurseForge it's 1.21.7. Videos on Submerged 2 you'll start seeing from Monday. And then it will be available in public beta on Friday. Get your Christmas weekends up and running. So yeah, with those updated, it only leaves us BBL Compat, Roomopolis, in-world recipes, casting, cloche, strainers, colours, places, TIB charger, smart crafting, routers, shops, pinatas to do. Easy. But we're not touching any of them. Would you like to see the mod I have been working on? Seeing as I don't really have anything planned now, so I'll either do what we want. Yeah, exactly. So we can blame Mango for that. The mod is called Mini Me. I've actually been working on this for about a week. Not even sure if this will ever see the light of day. It was just something I wanted to try. Well, I mean, you basically saw what it did. Obviously, this is all highly work in progress. But the idea is that the mini-me will be able to have different items, which makes it do a different job. So this one, for example, well, the only one that I have actually added at the minute is the sword. So it will seek out mobs within its home area, and it will kill it, collect it, and then drop off the loot. And as you can see, he's got an enchanted diamond sword. which actually works. The armor works as well. Yeah, I can't remember why I decided I wanted something like this, but I just thought it'd be quite nice. Well, ideally, that would be great. So by default, they all have the ability to pick up items. And then it will pick up an item and then it searches within a range of its home. So I looked at skins. Skins are hell on earth. They all need a specific game profile to work. Which is very complicated to do. And I didn't get it working at all. I can get the skin of the player that places them. Because obviously the game profile of that player is the player, so it just copies that. But it's really complicated to do, and it was adding... I got up to like 4 or 5 different classes just to try and do it, and I thought this is probably beyond the scope of what's needed at the minute anyway. Because ideally I wanted to have... This is why there's a big gap. Because there was going to be the name, like, search bar here. So you could type in a name, press enter, and then it would load that skin in. That was the idea. Yeah, so you have the sword and then it kills things. And you just like shift right click to say it's home, and then its home is in a 8x8 radius. It's actually relatively smart. Yeah, I'll have to look at how other mods are doing it. Oh no, it's not immortal, you can definitely die. It's whatever the skin is I have now. Because it's in dev environment, so you just get a random one. Custom skin loader. Mod that can load any skin. Store official skins, use skins offline. Yeah, maybe we could look at that. Yeah, everything was leading back to needing game profiles, and because you used to be able to actually search via skin, I think. And then the skin would just be like how it does for multiplayer. The skin just gets applied to that player and it's shown. The spawning in. It's just that. Yeah, as I say, they can die. Okay. Content integration, does that do it as well? The code not public? Well, that sucks. Yeah, it doesn't look like the code for content integration is public. Yeah, technically it should work just as a player, so any armor you give them should work. Not sure if fawns would work. It does work. Good job, me. As I say, this is literally just basically a mini player. The idea being that if I added support for this sort of stuff, then it would work with casting. That's the hope. I haven't added anything like that, so I'm gonna do like some sort of way to heal them. Basically, the idea is I kind of want them to do loads of stuff. So I want to be able to set like an area that it can. So by default, in a minute, they're working at eight areas. Is it 7? Yeah, 8. 8 blocks around its home. Its home is set where it spawns, but then you can set it anywhere by shift right clicking. But the idea would be to have like I think working in an area was probably good for most. So you could have like one with an axe that would seek out trees specifically and break trees. But the fact that you can give them armor and tools that actually respect enchantments and stuff should make them a lot more flexible as well. Yeah, so I can't remember why I decided to do this. There was a reason for it, and I can't remember. And I went down a rabbit hole, and now we've got this. What do you mean retrieve gear? Like, he loots what he kills. Yeah, he does that anyway. Unless you mean the gear in a chest. Yeah, yeah. So moving stuff from one chest to another. Yeah, so I think I'll do so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that would look like. Because I was thinking of just making all their tools not take damage. Because then you don't have to worry about doing any of that. Yeah, I mean, the attacking thing... So, let me show you how it's made. If anyone actually cares. Where is it? So, most mobs use like a goal system. So that this is basically their AI, basically. And then it works in an order. So, lowest priority happens as early as it can. So as you can see here, the sword attack is its own one, the collect loot is its own one, and then return home is its own one. Dump inventory is its own one, but it's all done in priority, so whatever's the lowest priority happens first. With just dire gear charge, well, I don't know. It's like a player, but not a player. Because it's just an instance of a mob. It's not actually a player. It's designed like a player, but it's not a player. The idea being that you can just add a goal. So as you can see, we've added 4 custom ones doing it. So the collect loot one, which they all have. Dump inventory, which they all have. Return home, and then sword. But the sword one requires, at the minute, it's just hard coded to diamond swords and wooden swords. So if it has one of them, it will attack. If it doesn't have it, won't. Just run away from me. I say, I don't know what this looks like. I don't know if it'll ever see the light of day. It's just something I wanted to try. If Draconic installed, never summon. But I want them to be. I want them to do loads of stuff. I want them to be able to build and everything. Which is why I've spent so long making it work on a goal-based system. Because it could have quite easily like just been a tick method and then have a bunch of crap coming off of that. But even entities are just weird. Like you have to do this weird data syncing stuff, but you have to do that instead of packets. It's just it's a whole thing. And then if you want to add so this is where I gave up with the skins, because I ended up adding like 3 or 4 different data accesses for gang profiles and all sorts of stuff, and it was just getting a mess. But because it's priority based, it will try and complete each task first. It would always try. So if I want to add like a new, say, the tree one, to come like after this sword one, then it always try and complete the previous task first. So when it's wandering around or looking at you, then you know it's completed all its tasks. So like now it's wandering, so it's completed its task. But it should never wander outside its home. And when it gets close to leaving the home, it will come back. And mobs don't attack them unless they attack. Which is another reason why it couldn't be a player. But yeah, that's what I was working on for the last like week. I think it's at a point now where I should be able to easily add new goals. Yeah, I think so. Like I say, a lot of stuff's hard coded, like, so it'll only check for chests. But ideally, I'd want it to work like routers, where it can check for any storage interface. Yeah, I've thought about it many times. Decided against it every time because there's packs that are just better than what I could make. 1.21.1. Mainly because it's the only version I really know off by heart. But in all honesty, I don't think there's much preventing it to be updated to 1.21.11. I mean, realistically, not a lot. Not actually doing that much. That's what I can't. There was a reason for it. It might have actually been trees or something stupid like that. The idea was that you'd be able to get one of these mini-me's and it just does the jobs that you don't want to do. I mean, we can try and add a goal. Should we try and add the tree one? See if the system works, I guess. Imagine that. Really, well, the thing is, so I have ideas of loads of stuff. Like if it has a golden apple, it will heal other things. Obviously, the hoe for farming. Bone meal to bone meal stuff. How dare you? That cloche mod is unbelievably good. So let's see. So what goals have we got that we could potentially use? Move to block. Can sit on block goal. Drowned go to beach goal. Move to block goal probably makes sense. What you remember, the cloche is a hyper-dimensional box where that stuff works perfectly. They're not mimics, they're mini-me's. Honestly, I think move to block is probably the base one to start with. What should we call this? Prop-chi. Move to block. Is valid target. then we want a mini-me. There. If mini-me what's it called? Is within home distance, yeah. Is within home distance. That'll make it work within the range. I think we'll try and make this one like how it would actually look. And then the block state, I guess we want to do something like, if it's a log and it's a valid target. Something like that should be fine. Did the constructor. Why did we do this as Pathfinders? I know we didn't here. Yep, one of them. And then there's like can use, yeah. Something like that. And then to continue as well. Yep. Super continue to use. And an axe will just be an instance of an axe item. Something like that. Yep. I guess we need to actually do this at a tick. It's bigger on the inside than the outside. Yeah, it is. The what was it called? Absorber? No. What was it called? The tree? It might have been the tree absorber. Yeah, I know the one you mean. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, the idea. If this is something that people want to see, or an idea, or I'm getting, to be fair, I think we will probably do it. I'd want to make everything customizable, which is why I want to build it in such a way where it's easy for not just me, but for add-ons. So you just add the goals and then add the goal to the entity, and you don't have to touch the base entity class at all, which would make it a hell of a lot easier. So let's actually do tick as well, because obviously it's doing something. Super tick. And then if it has reached the target, then we'll chop the tree. Because we'll do the chop tree in a separate method. chop down tree. Private boy, chop down tree. Level, level. Level. Stop block position. I only want to return it on the server. Oh yeah, it would have. Yeah, as I say, it's a different thing as well. It's not meant to be mine colonies. Even if it just ends up being like defend an area, chop trees and farm, I think that's probably something that would be quite good. So we want to go, so if we just do a basic tree, so we'd want to go upwards. That can all go. Do that. Leveled up what's it's logs. Destroy in position and move up. So that's pretty basic. And then stop when it's finished. Might be alright. Then we're going to go back to the entity. We'll just do it there. What does it actually need? Search range, speed, entity. I don't know. How much range? 8, I guess. Because the move to goal has search range, yeah. I was like, technically we don't need a search range because it should only work in the area of the home. Yeah, it should work on stuff like that as well, yeah. I'd say the whole point is that it works like a player. Well, we'll work on big oak trees. This is just going to be a basic tree. So this is kind of how I want it to look. So this would be, well, if it works, I mean, this would be how you'd add like a an effect to the mini-me. As I say, in the actual entity, you just have to add it as a goal. But I want to kind of move like all the dump inventory stuff out of here. And just have the entity classes, the base entity class with just the AI in it. I mean, I think it's definitely going to find the oak log. When you say it's like a break. Find the oak log, please. Please. Oh wait, it's the priority's wrong. Actually, we know what we need to do. We need to change this so that it automatically adds on a priority number. Otherwise, we've got to manually change it every time. Good to be ambitious. As I say, he's not even found a lock yet. Alright, here's his axe. Still not found a log. Chop tree. Let's see if this actually ever triggers. Oh, there we go. Reached up. Oh, it doesn't move. We should have spotted that. I wonder if putting a log next to it. No. Excuse me. So that worked. Very briefly, but it worked. It does work. He just takes his time. And that is taking a while. I mean, let's see if that works. No. So if we did I wonder if the problem is it's not checking how to rubber band. Why didn't it mine it? It was working and now it's not. The smart crafting table. Is that the one you mean? Yeah, it's nice. It is very nice. It I can't remember if it's in the quest, but you can place chests and stonecutter around it, and you'll be able to do stonecutter recipes, and it will take items from the chests as well. Basically, like a mini digital storage system, basically. Nice, yeah. It's really good. It's very handy for like annoying crafts. What if we're targeting the wrong block? Oh yeah, the portal version's good as well. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it actually always consumes before you actually get given the item, so you never actually end up duping. If anything, you end up losing stuff. But I'd rather that and it was fixed than dupes. But I can't remember what the priority system is. I think it works on your inventory first. It's been a while since I've looked at smart crafting, to be fair. He's not enjoying this. Yeah, shift clicking is very dangerous. Right clicking is very good. Well, at the minute, I just want him to try and actually break a block. Would be nice. Like, he's moving to it, but he's not... What is he doing? Like, the actual chop down tree code's not getting called. Now it got called. Never got destroy block. Looks like it never destroys. There's no mods in. No claiming mods anyway. It's not ideal, but I'd rather be able to control where it went afterwards than have it move. You can't really fix it in place because of the way that it updates the list of crafts. So I'd recommend either just searching for it or just getting used to clicking and going back to the top left. If it's still craftable, that is. Oh yeah, I'll right click it to favourite it. Chop this wood. Stop standing on it. Rafts? What's the recipe for raft sticks? Chop this wood. Please, Mini-Me. Chop this wood. It's just not even. Is home position no, is it? I doubt it. Chop this wood down. His valid time. This doesn't seem to trigger. Oh, it is triggering now. Hey, hey, hey. Definitely something to do with this. Please, Mini-Me. Please break this log. You can't in Tech 3, it was removed. I mean, it's definitely fine in the log, right? But this never triggers. What is the block position? Get move position target. Dot below, maybe? Will that work? No. Hmm. Yeah, but it's not actually detecting the lock. Like, this isn't triggering. What if we remove that? Come on. Triggered. Triggered then. While level.getBlock state.getBelow is blocks. Logs block tag. The actual destroy is never triggered. Streamlabs loves it. Right, let's see what position it's actually checking. Let's check in minus 25. Why 320? Why is it checking so high? Level.get max build height. Why are we checking that? Don't need to do that. Oh, there we go. And then we did that. Look at that. Come on, there's more wood to mine, Amy. And then it stops again. Still check it butt low. Okay. Thing is, it's standing on top of the block. We don't want it to stand on top of it. So what we need to do is change the target area. Is valid target. I'm guessing we could just say if it's a log, then it's not valid. Get position below. I don't think it necessarily has to be below. And then check the horizontal directions. Horizontal, yeah. And then just return false. So if it's on a block, wait, if its position is a, I don't know, position would never be a log though, would it? And we could see if that works. I don't even know why I put world height. Find some logs. Why is it so difficult? The thing is, it's going to be a tree in it. So you're never going to be able to stand on it. Tell you what. This is not as nice as I thought it was going to be. Why did I think this was going to be easy? Oh my god. Position, get to move target. Move target, block position, dot above. Can't believe that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We just want to do block position. Instead of position below. What? What works?
God! Oh, God!
Mini-me, please. I wonder if the issue is the moves to block goal. Maybe that is the problem. Let's try it without all that. Oh, okay, good. Now he only minds one block. Why is he not moving? How did we do this in the entity? Is in range. We do this in the entity. Move. No. think he's getting stuck. Why is it not mine then? Well, this is the reason why the mod's probably never going to see the light of day. Because entities are a big pain. Like, I don't know why it's doing one or the other. It's either breaking the block or moving it. It's not doing both. But the entity one works fine. See, now it's stuck again. Hey, hey, hey. Maybe we stop setting the return to null. I was doing well. And now we're stuck with a stupid entity. Right, all I had to do is call it a stupid entity. Why is that working now though? So it seems to work, but not in the area that it should be working in. Is it checking? It's checking 8 blocks around the mini-me. It should be, unless it's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With all these mini-me's around, yeah. We go find nearby log. Now set the radius to 8. Well, to the radius of the entity. Need to kill you. Why is it not mining that? I've given up again. Right, that's it. I'm not doing that anymore. Doesn't make any sense. Right, is anyone playing anything Oculus wise? No. Right, that's gonna do for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Surprised we actually managed to get a speaking stream in today. We're back tomorrow. Don't know for what, because we're kind of at the end of Submerged now. Maybe some end game of Submerged, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.